entertaining. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
The Drake thing. Mm-hmm. You met him. Well, when did you first meet him?
So I played basketball, right? So he really was a fan of supported one of my teammates at the time. And
this is when you're in high school?
Yeah, in high school. So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball. I was her teammate, so he followed me because of her. And I was like, oh, shit, bitch, you got Drake to follow me? Like, what the hell? Like, that's so crazy.
Oh, my God.
He followed me, and I lost it. I'm like, I have to meet Drake. Like, I love Drake. I've always...
So, it's been a minute, and nothing has happened. Nobody's dropped any more music. We're just dealing with what I believe is now the fallout of all of this. I don't think we're getting any more diss songs centered around Drake and Kendrick at the moment from neither Drake or Kendrick. I just think at this point, Kendrick is just gonna drop the Not Like Us video. He's gonna dance on Drake's grave, and we're just gonna move on from this whole fucking situation. And while this was a very entertaining rap beef, it was a crazy fucking weekend. I mean, a wild weekend. I'm gonna be honest with you. What I was doing all weekend, I was glued to Act Stream because it felt like these niggas was glued to Act Stream. And every time Act pressed live, they pressed another button to drop a song. That's what it felt like was going on. So I was glued to DJ Academic Stream. Shout out to him and providing the information that he did. Although he is very biased in this situation, he did do a good job at, just being a source of information for everything that's going on during this Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. And we're at this point, now we have to comb through what's going on, these allegations that are being said from both sides, because they both said some crazy ass shit about each other. And while I'm sure everybody would like for me to focus on the Kendrick Lamar things that Drake said about him, him beating on his wife and not being around his family anymore, and what else he said, Dave Free is the baby daddy. I just haven't really found any merit to any of those statements or comments, to be honest. I'm sure if you do your due diligence, you can go find an interview of Kendrick Lamar addressing the allegations that Drake is talking about that is far from the truth. So you got your denial from Kendrick right there that he never touched on a woman. And I don't think Whitney, the lady that we're talking about in question, her brother, wouldn't be supporting Kendrick Lamar right now if he indeed knows that that man was beating on his sister. I'm just saying, that just would seem odd to me. And so I just don't think any of the things Drake has been saying about Kendrick Lamar is true. Now, when we get to Aubrey Drizzy Drake Graham, he said Drake has leaks in his camp. He said he might have multiple baby mamas instead of just one. And the most damning of the allegations that Kendrick Lamar spewed towards Aubrey Drizzy Drake Graham is the fact that he likes little girls. And here at I Am Savvy Mike TV, we like to stay objective and we like to keep it fair. So now what I'm forced to do, because just as a fan of rap and hip hop, before I had this YouTube channel, I didn't have to do no due diligence. I didn't have to do no research, no Googles. I could just see whatever is being said on Instagram and go from there. But now, having a responsibility and having a platform, I do want to make sure I at least do my due diligence in researching all the topics that are being brought up in this situation. And when it comes to the Drake liking little girls things, does he like little girls? I believe so, unfortunately. From everything that I've found, things that I've heard in interviews, I played that clip in the beginning of the young lady that was the producer for one of Drake's songs, I don't know, but apparently she confirmed that he likes to go to high school women basketball games, follow the high school women basketball players, and that's how she got connected with Drake. And I do find that very odd. While nothing innately wrong with it, it is very strange, okay? But it gets stranger. So then when you look into the Millie Bobby Brown situation and the Hailey Bieber situation and the Billie Eilish situation and the model that keeps coming up, her name is Bella, I guess, I don't know. When you look into all of that, you realize it all has a similar pattern. Drake was texting these girls while they were teenagers, and he started dating them when they became adults. That is the similar pattern with each scenario. Now with Billie Eilish, no. But he had all of these girls' number and was texting them, talking about how much he misses them while they were underage. And now, how to a sick person, that might be okay. That is not okay, guys. I'm sorry. It's just not. Drake Sands, I know you're coping. You are in the 7 stages of grief right now. And the first stage of that is denial. You are in denial right now. No, not Drake. Not Aubrey, Drizzy, Drake, Graham. Yes, that nigga's nasty. And even with the Haley Baldwin situation, I'd go so far to say that was grooming, because not only was he around her when she was in high school and a teenager, he was around her friends. They had a flirty relationship. He had known her 4 years before they started dating, and they started dating when she was 19. So that means he had been talking to her while she was 15. And if you keep reading more articles about it, you come to find out that a close source to Hailey Bieber says yes, her and Drake did indeed have sex. Guys, that's grooming. That is grooming. That is not okay. I don't care how big, famous, and popular he is. I don't care how much money he has. I don't care how much we like his tunes. That's not right. I just want to be honest here. I want to keep it factual. That's all I'm doing, okay? And I don't want us to sit here and act like niggas with that much money, with that much power, don't have the resources to make things like this disappear and go away from the public. They do. They have a lot of it. Prime example is R. Kelly. He had a lot of money at one point, could pay a lot of parents off. Once that money started drying up, what happened to R. Kelly? We all know what happened. He's in cell block 1. So yeah, it's just, okay. So we have to look at it in that perspective as well. And then you have the other thing that ties into this Drake liking little girls thing, and that's the video I played for this video. In that video, it's a 17-year-old girl on stage. Drake at the time is 24, and I guess he was feeling on her at first, and then he proceeds to ask her how old she is. She tells him she's 17. He goes, oh man, then proceeds to say she's thick and continues to compliment her. And then it gets weirder because he goes to start kissing on her, and he kisses on her cheek, and it's like, okay, he kissed her on the cheek, all right, whatever. Then he kisses her on the forehead, and it's like, okay, all right, that's enough, Drake, that's enough. And then he kisses her on the lips, and I almost threw my phone. Like, I don't know what you guys want me to tell you here. I don't. And now she's coming out to say that it was nothing then and it's nothing now, and that it was a skit he liked to do on stage, or he's saying it was a thing that Drake liked to do on stage. And I'm like, well, that's an odd stage play to be writing. Let's find a 17-year-old girl in the crowd, bring her up. You know what that sounds like? That sounds like some R. Kelly shit, some shit that R. Kelly would do. That's what it sounds like some cocky ass shit, like, oh, I'm gonna do this because I can get away with it type shit. Now I am finding out more about this chick that I don't know is true or not, so I don't want to address it anymore. But apparently her father might be in the music industry, and apparently she might be in the music industry. I don't know, okay? This is, I just went down the rabbit hole, unfortunately. And that's what Kendrick Lamar is really trying to make us do. Go down this fucking rabbit hole and find what we find, and then we can come to the conclusion or not of whether Drake is a freaky ass nigga. I've come to the conclusion, yes, this nigga is a freaky ass nigga. Sorry. I will be boycotting all Drake music for at least a good year. At least I won't be playing it on my streams or going to click on it on YouTube. I'll listen through it through other means, I'm sure, but I'm not supporting no Woody Allen-esque rapper, because that's what this is, if you catch my drift. Woody Allen groomed a girl and then married her when she turned, like, he didn't even wait. He didn't even wait. Groomed this young ass lady, adopted her as his daughter, groomed her, and then married her, right? And then went off on an island somewhere. Because, yeah, it's not illegal. It ain't illegal, but it ain't right. It's not right. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And I am indeed, like Drake said, disgusted. And at the end of the day, no pun intended, but every dog will have its day. Man, good luck to the Drake fans out there. I know y'all are in denial right now, and it's okay. You got about 6 more stages of grief to go. You'll be fine. At some point, you'll get to acceptance, and we can move on at that point. But either way, let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments below. I know this is a long one, but I felt like I need to take my time and care in explaining all of this to you. I just didn't want to bark it out or, you know, just spew it out. Like, no, this needed some time to really break down. So you can at least understand where I'm coming from when I say that Drake is rap's Woody Allen. Anyways, I'm Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.